Tom Brady?
Of course. Yeah, I mean, that's a hard thought to escape. Um, you know, I can only imagine having, what, 3 or 4. I don't know how many rings they have now. I've lost track. But that would have been great.
It turned out all right for you, though, when you left to go to New York. I mean, you traded one for the other.
Yeah,
I mean,
at the end of the day, I think things work out the way they're supposed to. And as much as I would have liked to have, experienced a longer career with the New England Patriots, it just wasn't in the cards for me. And but the Patriots have done well, and I feel like I've done pretty well. So it worked out the way it was supposed to.
I mean, knowing what the Patriots were when you came into the NFL, does this surprise you, this whole surrounding?
Well, you know something? It doesn't surprise me because something that I recognized when I first came was the type of leader and the type of man that Mr. Kraft was. I can remember days riding down the street in his car with him and him speaking to me and giving me words of advice, and it's almost like you can see and feel his competitiveness. And I really believe in the trickle-down effect, and I think that it was just a matter of time before it went from, I think Mr. Kraft is one of the best owners in the league to having one of the best coaching staffs and organizations in the league, one of the best quarterbacks in the league, one of the best teams in the league. I mean, that's the trickle-down effect.
what's life like for a Hall of Famer?
Excuse me?
What's life like for a Hall of Famer?
For me, it hasn't been a whole lot of difference, a big difference yet. But I will say that it's done a lot to me, just as far as what the game means to me now. I think I learned a lot that Hall of Fame week. I had a chance to interact with players and coaches and other people, other inductees, and I think it totally has revolutionized my perspective
Of the game.
Of the game. As I said in my speech, I was never a really big fan, and
Right.
I mean, I know, I get it now. I get why football excites people and the reason why they are fans now. And they do this Ray Nitschke luncheon up there where it's just a room full of all inductees. It's almost like you're in the bus room and all the heads are really talking, And I mean because and I'm sitting at a table and it's me, and this is where they kind of tell you what they expect of you as a Hall of Famer. And this is what you can do, this is what you can't do, this is when you can speak, this is when you can't speak. And so I'm sitting at the table and it's Mean Joe Green, John Madden, Franco Harris, Lynn Swann, and all these guys.
Right.
And they're kind of mentoring me, and that was just that moment right there, I became a football fan.
The speech was incredible. What's been the reaction to it, and how are you surprised about the reaction to it?
I'm surprised about the speech.
Really?
To be honest with you. If you see it on YouTube, you see Parcells and I unveil the bust, and I gave him a hug, and I just said, "Coach, I'm just going to go for it." And I actually had this iPhone right here, and I had a few notes that I had jotted down. It was in my back pocket, and my plan was to put it up on there, and I could look at it. But I told him to just go for it. I felt like this was the one time in my life, this is the most important speech in my life, and I just really wanted the people to get to know me. And so I just said, I'm just going to talk, and hopefully it comes out right. And I feel like it came out.
Oh, yeah, it did.